Welcome back to Let Us Learn to Lead video series on free open source software designed by M. Srinivasan, Training Associate Mathematics, Kendra Vidyalaya Sangathan, Zonal Institute of Education and Training, Mumbai. Self-learning contents in video form on GeoGebra dynamic mathematics software is presented at this video series. To view the contents, you may join Google Classroom by using the class code 73AUMBO. In this video, you will learn designing a worksheet to visualize rectangular prism. For preparing this video lecture, I used Windows 10 operating system, a licensed version, GeoGebra 5.0, a free open source software, and free open source screen recorder software. Let us start. Let me show you what type of worksheet we will be designing. We will be designing a worksheet to explain rectangular prism. We will explain what is a prism, what is a rectangular prism. We will try to draw a rectangle where the length, breadth and height are given in the form of sliders so that you can move and then have a control over the length, breadth and the height. You can fix the length as an integer or with increment 0.5. Otherwise, it will have the increment of 0.1, 0.2 like that. Then a child can come and visualize it. And they can move this length and they can move this breadth and they can move this height and they can visualize it. Then we can show them that the rectangular prism is also called a cuboid. And we can ask them to check the number of rectangular faces and the vertices and edges. And we can tell them the area of the surface area formula, and we can tell them the volume formula, and we can ask them to calculate the volume also. We will try to design this dynamic worksheet from scratch. For that, I have taken GeoGebra Classic 5 worksheet, geometry view taken, in the option rounding of one decimal place, labeling of new points only, and I will activate the navigation bar. Now let me start with the heading. As usual, the heading is rectangular prism. We can explain them what is a prism so that a child will understand that we are starting with the definition of a prism. Then we will explain them what is a rectangular prism. With a rectangular base. Now this rectangle can be drawn in many ways. But suppose if you want to draw a rectangle where you are able to fix the length, breadth and height as an integer or with increment as 0.5, so that it will be very easy for us to check the answer as per the problems given in the textbook or so. Otherwise, the length, breadth and height will be, if you want to do it by just taking at random, it will, the increment will be, for example, it will be 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 like that. For that, let us go for a slider. I want to get a slider for length. Be careful, you can have L also or length also or small L, capital L, but you should be very careful. I will start with 1. I will go for 10 with increment as 1. Good. Now I got length. I will have one more slider, breadth, which is also minimum 1, maximum 10, and with increment as 1. Okay. Let us try to now draw the rectangle first. For that, go to this line segment with the given length. When you touch it, it will ask what length you want. I want the length Length. Suppose you have it as L, then you type L. I have typed Length, and with L capital, that also you should be a bit careful. Otherwise, GeoGebra cannot identify. Okay. Now I want to draw a rectangle now with using this slider. For that I am going to this perpendicular line. Draw a perpendicular to this AB through B. Yes. Okay. Now you want the breadth. For that, go to this circle with center and radius. You touch here, it will ask the radius. Now type here BREADTH, breadth. I think the same formula, BREADTH. Okay. Now I can move this. All of you know that I can move it. It touches it at a point. I will go for 2 points actually, point of intersection. I touch this perpendicular line under the circle. I got C and D, but normally I want ABCD. Therefore, I will right click it. I will rename it as capital C. For I got ABC and that has automatically the bottom one has become C1. We don't want it. We will hide it after some time. But now the breadth is moving now. Is it moving now? Okay. Now we want one more perpendicular line now from AB through A. Then go for parallel line to this AB through this C. Good. Now there is one more point of intersection. These 2 points are points of intersection. That is D now. Now let us try to complete this polygon A, B, C, D and A. Let us try to remove the things which are there. Show the object. This also show the object. This also show the object. You can remove it from algebraic view also. You know that, all of you know it. Well, now you got ABCD. Now when I change it, it is a total rectangle now. Now I am having a rectangle where I can fix the length as integer and breadth also as an integer. Suppose in the length you can give the increment as 0.5 also. It will become 1, 1.5, 2, 2.5 and so on. It is left to you based on the situation. You can change it also. Now for this prism we need height. Therefore I have one more slider, HEIGHT. Here also I am using capital letter for H. From 1 to 10 with increment as 1. I got the height. I will keep it over here. Okay. Now let us try to get a prism now. Go to this view. Go to this 3D graphics. The 3D graphics will open on the right side. Adjust it. Axis removed. The plane removed because we want to have a clear view of it. Now when you click this 3D graphics, the toolbox of 3D graphics will open. When I click this, the toolbox of the 2D graphics will open. You know it. Now after clicking it, go to this extrude to prism. Extrude to prism. What we are going to do? We are going to extrude the base into a prism. What it wants? Select the polygon and enter the altitude. Select the polygon. What is the altitude now? It is the height. HEIGHT, height. Okay. You got it? Now you can move this. You see, automatic. Breadth increases and length increases. Fantastic. Now if you want to show them what is the base, as usual, the base is the quadrilateral. Object properties. Go to color, select blue color, give a opacity to it. And if you want to good. Okay, you got it. See, you got the base. Suppose if you want to give the base and then the side, if you want to just give little bit difference to it, on the top also we can click it and right click and then go to the object property, and then you can give the same color to it and then give the opacity to it also. Okay, it's okay. Now it is rotating. If you stop it, it will also stop. Okay, well, I will keep it over here. Now you can tell the children about it. What is it actually? The rectangular prism is also called cuboid. A cuboid is having length, breadth and height. The length, width and the height. Okay. Now a child can be asked to visualize how many rectangular faces are there, how many vertices are there, and how many edges are there. You can ask them to come and count it. They can come and they can count it. There won't be any problem for them. Escape and then they can count it. 6 rectangular faces and 8 vertices and then 12 edges. Okay. Now you can go for now elaborating them. What is the total surface area? And you can, from this you can ask them what is lateral surface area also. You will declare the formula over here. 2 times the length into breadth. I think be careful, here we are using the length, breadth, length, height with the capital letters only. For that, you may be required to display over here what is the length. Length. Length is equal to, from the object, very simple, it will be in alphabetical order length. Okay, you got it. The length you have got. Similarly, breadth, breadth is equal to, from the object, then go for breadth. It will be on the top. Capital B. Okay, you got the breadth also. Now, let us go and display the height. HEIGHT. Height is equal to, from the objects, select this height. Got it. Okay. Now, you can go to the view bar. You can go to the input bar. Now you can write the formula. Now you see this is the formula for surface area. Therefore, capital S is equal to 2 times LENGTH. You see, whenever you are doing it, the color is changed. Multiplied by BREADTH. Very good. Plus LENGTH. Multiplied by HEIGHT. Plus BREADTH. Multiplied by HEO. Multiplied by HEIGHT. Okay. Now you see, whatever I am typing, it is changing into blue color, which means that this length, breadth and height, those values are available in GeoGebra. Just press enter. Come back over here. Now you can write surface area is equal to, go to this object, now capital S. Oh, I got it. 117. Now you can go for the formula for volume also. Volume is length into breadth into height. LBH, you can ask the children to remember it also. Therefore, volume is equal to length into breadth into height. Volume is equal to length into breadth into height. Okay, here in capital V, we can write now. Be careful with whatever the variable you have fixed. Length multiplied by BREADTH. EADTH. You see, it is getting, color is changed into HEAGHT. Otherwise, remember, if you have done any mistake, the color will not change. It will be in black color, which means that you have not typed it wrongly. You have not typed it correctly. You have typed wrongly. Okay, I have pressed enter. Come back over here. You can now type volume is equal to, go to the object V. Okay, 150. 5 into 6 into 5. 30 into 5, 150. Fantastic. Okay, now you can ask the children to come and change the length, change the breadth, change the height and put it in any place, and then calculating what is the surface area and what is the volume. As usual, you can go for this 3-dimensional graphics. Here you are having the net. Simply touch it, you will get the net of it. And immediately all of you know that you will get one slider. Using that slider, you can show to the children what is the net of this rectangular prism or what is the net of this cuboid. Therefore, at any place, a child can come and he can rotate it, he can visualize it, he can understand the things better, that what is the base, what is the length, what is the breadth, what is the height, what are all vertices, what are all edges, and how to get the formula for it. Thank you. Let us learn to lead.